So today, we're playing the Pyromancer. We may have created an Immortal BLOODTHORNE that deals massive damage just like this. Because your stamina is going to be much better. However, our opponent is also dealing crazy damage with their BLOODTHORNE. We're going to get those big damage numbers. We've inflicted a lot of debuffs on him. But it's still going to be enough. But hey, check this run out and let me know what you think of this build. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and jump some rank games with the Pyromancer and see just can do today. Okay, so starting off with chili peppers, kind of awesome. Especially with a frying pan that we're going to be selling as well. And we can offer up this garlic since we bought it on sale too. And we can offer up a shiny shell. I'm going to offer up another shell. I'm going to offer up 2 shiny shells for now. And I think I'm going to save for 2 gold. There's no bite and rolling, and I do not actually want to buy the pocket sand because we're just going to sell it back for 1 less gold. So we're going to take it for 1 less accuracy for this round. But other than that, we would just lose 1 gold. However, can we beat down this Reaper? They have double wooden sword. They're going to be doing that big okay. Big smashing from our weapons. Not too bad whatsoever. Now what are we going to get? Smashing actually. We got ourselves a Hunger Blade straight up bat. Round 2, which is a 1% chance of actually getting it. Well, to be honest, you can get godly items from the offering bowl in round 1 or this round 2. So the chances here actually do not affect that. Well, at least I don't think it affects that. We also got ourselves a set of blue grays, so we may actually want to go from magic torch into Hunger Blade. Which does mean we are definitely going to have to take some healing herbs. Let's make sure we do not offer that up. Let's take flames whenever we can. We'll offer up the stone though. Let's roll once more. And we could craft up a strong health pot, or we could literally have everything we need for a magic torch. So we're going to have to reserve these as we take the leather bag. We can craft up a molten dagger if we do choose to. Or we could offer up our dagger. I'm just going to keep our dagger as normal for now as we offer up this stone. Keep our options open for a magic torch. We have everything we need for it, we just need a wooden sword. However, can we deal with this berserker? Honestly, getting this Hunger Blade this early is going to carry us for quite some time because it does give us a lot of vampirism. Just pausing the video here very quickly just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. I know it's only 3, but that's a lot for now. We've got ourselves that flame. Now we could also go for King Guberts. That would be awesome, but we're not going to be able to take it as right now. And we do really need... That's a BLOODTHORNE. So should we go Magic Torch or should we just go straight BLOODTHORNE? Yeah, we're going straight BLOODTHORNE. That's crazy. 5% chance. We have a BLOODTHORNE on round 5 basically, unless we sell a bunch of stuff. Right, we're going to start off by taking a banana for now. We're going to reserve the gloves. And we're going to be getting our turnip and crafting up a BLOODTHORNE. Which does mean I'm going to be offering up our little dagger for now. Also, we may want to craft up this strong health pot. Because then if we get some little health pots, we can basically place them under it and get a bunch of regen that way. But it does lock our vampirism at being half HP. Which shouldn't be too bad. Can we smash down this other Pyromancer? It's looking like so. Honestly, crazy good value. Okay, so we have 9 golds. We do need to get this, and we do need to craft up this BLOODTHORNE. However, we do not want to actually offer up our turnip. We do really want to craft up BLOODTHORNE. Now, we do also want to grab this leather bag, corrupted crystal. We could potentially go Dark Lantern, which is madness because we do kind of want to go Burning Banner with these items. Burning Banner is insanely good with BLOODTHORNE. We'll take the corrupted crystal because then we can also go for something like a Heart of Darkness or even a Capitalist Comfort to reduce our opponent's healing. Our opponent also is crafting up BLOODTHORNE, which is kind of madness too. However, which build is going to win out? Looking like ours, not too bad whatsoever. So with that, we got ourselves that BLOODTHORNE, which is going to be fantastic. We also got ourselves an eye lamp, which is also fantastic. So we got 11 golds. I'm going to buy the storage, and I'm going to buy the eye lamp. Which does mean these items are going to be locked in our shop for even longer. We're going to move on. This should be pretty darn good, because now we have scaling accuracy. Our BLOODTHORNE should be able to hit unless they stack up a bunch of blinds, which is possible. However, it's going to be more likely to hit. However, opponents have to deal a good bit of damage, but we do have the health pot to keep us alive. And it's looking smashing. Not too bad. Definitely not too bad. Now we could also go for Pandemonium with BLOODTHORNE. I actually do not want to as right now. I do want to grab these items. I'm going to grab the stone so we can offer this up. We do want to roll. That's a Draconic Orb, which we are definitely 100% going to have to take, and we're going to have to take this Capitulins. Now, I know I did say I wanted to offer up the stone, but we're going to sell it actually, because then we can get this fanny pack and increase the speed of our Bloodthorn. And we can also move our setup around to fit more like this. So Bloodthorn is actually getting turbo speed with Gloves of Haste, as well as the fanny pack, and this is looking pretty darn good. Now, we definitely want Draconic Orb. I'd love to take the Unidentified Amulet and try to go for an Amulet of Life, or even an Amulet of Wilds, but I'm going to have to leave it for now, unfortunately. We are going to need to get way more heats. Now, the 2 Burning Coals is going to give us a big bursty heats, but that was a lot of damage. Tusk Piercer is kind of insane at this round. So for now, I'm going to grab the cap. I'm going to lose a little bit of flames. I'm going to have to reserve the chili pepper. And we are going to move on for now, which shouldn't be too bad whatsoever. Now, Starfire is kind of dangerous here, but they do not have any mana generation. So we should be pretty decent. However, they're dealing a good bit of damage to us. They're actually turbo deleting us. And unfortunately, yeah, they literally turbo delete us. Okay, now we have a choice to make. Now, Burning Banner, this specific class is fantastic with Bloodthorn, because it's basically infinitely scaling vampirism, while also removing opponent's buffs. It's just darn pretty good. Now, we do have one dark item. We could go for Dark Lantern type build with the Bloodthorn. We come in the Immortal BLOODTHORNE, giving us time to scale up Bloodthorn's damage overall. It actually does sound pretty darn good, especially since we already have the Cap Discomfort. And it is on sale. I do kind of want to grab it. Now, we could also go for Friendly Fire to try to find as much Draconic Orbs to get those big crits, or Bloodthorn to smash your opponent. Dragon's Nest could be also interesting. It does give you 2 Vampirism, but I don't think this is the play. CRYOMANCER, also, I don't think is the play right now. So I'm going to grab the Dark Lantern for now. Now, we did want to take our Draconic Orb. This potion is looking kind of awesome too. I'm going to grab it, that chili pepper. Let's grab 2 and let's roll. Now, Jin's Lamp on sale is madness. Definitely madness. Unfortunately, we are going to have to sell 1 flame in favor of actually taking this fanny pack, which is, it feels bad because I do want to keep our flames as much as possible. And unfortunately, we're going to have to roll on like this. Now, we do need more heat generation so our Draconic Orb can give us those big crits, but it shouldn't be too bad. The Dark Lantern should give us enough invulnerability that we can deal that damage with a Bloodthorn. And then we're more likely to proc our Strong Hell Pot to get a Vampirism that's locked behind half HP. We want to reduce opponent's healing with the Cap Discomfort. However, Gearwood Guardian is going to be a lot of damage mitigation. It's going to be a lot of mana firm as well. We just barely pulled ahead. Absolutely smashing. Definitely awesome. Now, we do actually want to grab Draconic Orb, but we're going to take Jin's Lamp for now. We're going to roll. We definitely need some storage. At this point, I'm actually going to offer up Jin's Lamp since it is on sale. Now, I'm going to continue to roll. That's a Prismatic Orb. That's a Heart Container. This is a crazy good shop. Unfortunately, we're lacking on a lot of storage. We do have to grab all this stuff. We can't afford it for now, so we're going to have to move on. Now, how are we going to compare it to this opponent's builds? They are going to have a ton of healing with the Cauldron. They're going to stack up a crazy amount of mana. But smashing. Bloodthorns. Awesome. Now, what item are we going to get? Got ourselves another eye lamp, which is not too bad. Another set of blueberries and a stone. However, we're definitely going to be taking Prismatic Orb because that is another dark item, which is going to be fantastic. It's also going to give us a little bit of vampirism. Now, we're again sorely lacking on some storage. We're going to offer up a stone. Let's add in our flames. We do want to add in the eye lamp as well. We could lose the pair of gloves or the eye lamp to be scaling up. To be scaling up more damage. However, we do lose that attack speed, which is not super fantastic. Now, we can also add in our chili pepper, or we can add in an extra potion to get even more regen. I'm going to go for the regen, and onwards we go. And we're just offering up the stone to get a little bit more flames, which shouldn't be too bad. And once we get our Draconic Orbs, our Bloodthorn is going to do massive damage. Especially with the Prismatic Orb, our build is going to come together quite nicely. As you see, those big damage numbers. Definitely crazy. We got ourselves that flame. That's also Capsulians on sale, which we do actually kind of want to grab. But for now, we are definitely going to be grabbing this heart container. That's going to increase your healing efficiency. It's also going to give us scaling vampirism, which does mean we are going to be lacking on Draconic Orb. And we got a ton of items that we're not actually using, which is pretty darn bad. But we'll see. We are going to begin a Dark Lantern. They do not have any dark items, which is good for us. They do have a Staff Fire though, which is going to be crazy damage. It's going to be a lot more damage than our setup right now. Actually, maybe not. We'll just have to see. We do inflict those debuffs though with 2 dark items, which shouldn't be too bad. And then we get... Honestly, that invulnerability was kind of crazy timing. But we still managed to pull it. Yeah, definitely that invulnerability came at the clutch time for him, stopping our big damage numbers with a Bloodthorn. However, we now can afford our Draconic Orb, which is going to be fantastic. So I'm going to grab our fanny pack. However, we're going to constantly increase the speed of our Bloodthorn as much as we can, as long as our stamina is going to be able to handle it. Let's take our Draconic Orb, which is going to be fantastic. I do want to grab the pineapples. That is going to be stacking spikes for us. We're going to add in 1 singular flame, and that's all we can really do. Now the blueberries in is not going to be doing too much, so we might actually want to remove it in favor of actually adding in more flames. I'm going to move on. We could also take another chili pepper to start stacking up those Draconic Orbs as well, so we can get to that big damage numbers much easier. When now we get those big damage numbers, we want to get 6 big crits just in time to turbo smash our opponents. And awesome, we managed to make it to the end with 4 lives. Let's go ahead and see, can we get the full 15, or are we going to fall short at some points? Actually, it's going to hard to fall short with taking another Draconic Orb and a Prismatic Orb as well. Also, I did actually move out a Bloodthorn. Definitely a mistake on my parts. Definitely moving a little bit too fast. Okay, so we have our setup to be more like this for right now. So our Prismatic Orbs is going to be giving us more vampirism. It's going to have 3 dark items, a little bit of mana, and honestly just a tiny bit of healing efficiency. But it is going to be our best position for right now. And we do want to grab another Draconic Orb, so we're going to be selling this little helper in favor of actually grabbing it. Because now we're going to have 9 guaranteed crits, which is going to be crazy, crazy good. And we still want a pineapple, but we're going to move on with this setup for right now, which should be pretty darn good. Now our opponent is going to be stacking up spikes, which is actually going to help us with a Draconic Orb, because the Draconic Orbs are going to be taking their spikes. However, they did make us resurrect already, and they're also going to resurrect with that Phoenix, which could be kind of dangerous. But once they lose their heats, it's not going to matter too much. And smashing. Now we definitely want to let it back, and we do need to add in as much flames as possible. While also adding in our chili pepper. We do want to take the pineapple too. We're going to grab it. Let's buy an extra flame. Let's go ahead and roll. And we could also take Wolf Tinger. It is on sale for 6, which is madness. Now we could lose all our flames, which is going to be not so great. To add in a pineapple for stacking spikes. I'm thinking that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be getting a Wolf Tinger as well, just so our stamina shouldn't be too much of a problem with a Bloodthorn. It also stacks a tiny little few buffs for us, which shouldn't be too bad overall. And also, it's on sale for 6, which is madness. Now we're getting those big crits, and it's just over. Draconic Orbs definitely one of the crazy items on the Bloodthorn. Now let's grab our Wolf Singer. Let's go ahead and roll. We definitely want to grab this. We could craft up Vampiric Armor. We're more defensive, but I actually just want to craft up Vampiric Gloves. However, I'm still going to roll just a little bit. That's a dark item, which we do need to grab, unfortunately. So we're going to move on once again. Now with Vampiric Gloves, we are going to be increasing the speed of Bloodthorn, which is fantastic that we got Whooptinger, because your stamina is going to be much better. However, our opponent is also dealing crazy damage with their Bloodthorn. We're going to get those big damage numbers. We've inflicted a lot of debuffs on him. But is it going to be enough? Holy moly, that was kind of close. But that was a big damage number towards the end. Okay, smashing. We are going to be taking Fanny back. And we are going to be taking this Bloody Amulet. Now we're also going to be taking this Corrupted Crystal. I'm going to slot in here for now. Now we could craft up Heart of Darkness, but right now I will wait till we get another heart container to actually do that. Because I do want to keep this so we can scale up our vampirism quite nicely. Now I'm going to continue to roll. I'm going to sell our blueberries to continue to roll. I do want to grab this leather bag pretty badly. It's the only way we can grab it this round. We could sell our chili pepper and the blueberries in favor of actually doing it. Because then we can fit in 4 flames, which is going to help us get to our Draconic Orbs big crits earlier. However, we do not want to get to it actually too early, because we do want to stack up a few buffs before we go in for that smashing. So I'm actually going to keep our items for now. However, going to begin Mrs. Struggles is going to be pretty rough, because they are going to be turbo deleting our buffs. And the Bloodthorn is pretty bad if you do turbo delete buffs. It just basically becomes a big stick. And unfortunately, this opponent is looking pretty darn bad for us, because we're not even going to get our big crits. So definitely made a big counter. We should be looking a lot better with Vampire Gloves, that's for sure. Now we're going to be taking this leather bag. It's also more pineapples, which honestly I do kind of want to grab. So let's go ahead and grab the pineapple. I know it's not perfectly placed in this position, but it'll have to do. And we can add in a chili pepper, or we can add in 2 flames. I'm going to add in the chili pepper, and I'm going to roll. That's another heart container, which does mean we can't craft up this Heart of Darkness, which we are going to. Right now, I'm actually going to sell our blueberries and a flame, so we can actually take this Sam sack, so we can add in 3 flames down below. So I actually get the value from Dark Lantern, just to deal a tiny bit more damage. But this is looking pretty darn good, so we're going to be moving on like this for right now. Now we are opting to have our Vampire Gloves target the pineapple, so we stack up a few more spikes. However, this Buster Blade is dealing omega damage. However, we do get that invulnerability, and then we just answer back with our big damage. Kind of a crazy setup all the same. Now it is the final round, which is madness. We did survive 4 lives left. The Immortal BLOODTHORNE with big crits. Honestly, it was crazy good. Let's grab a heart container. Let's go ahead and roll. We do need the storage to actually fit this in, so we may have to sell our 3 singular flames. It's unfortunate, but we are going to have to do it. So we can slot this in. We're going to lose some value on the Dark Lantern, but this is looking a lot better, because then we get that increased healing efficiency, and overall should be fantastic. We do need to move this in here, so we get the full value of Dark Lantern. We also get the value of the Heart of Darkness, which is going to increase the speed of it. I wish we could add in more dark items around it, but it is what it is. It's going to have to be here for now. But anyways, this is going to be our final setup, and has been honestly a lot of fun. That's for sure. Bloodthorn definitely crazy with the Dark Lantern. Normally this is pretty much S tier with the Burning Banner, because you get that scaling vampirism like crazy. But I have been liking the Dark Lantern a lot more. It does actually counter lifesteal builds right now, especially since the Nocturnal Locklifter is so popular right now as well. You're basically giving us time to scale up our Bloodthorn and giving us time to get those big crits to deal that massive damage. Well, let's go ahead and see, is this actually going to be good enough, or is it going to fall short? Right now we should be able to steal our opponent's buffs, and we should be able to scale our vampirism. However, our opponent does have 2 Amulets of Alchemy, which they're going to pop a lot of poison on us. However, we do get that invulnerability. They do resist crits though, but look at that big damage numbers. Once our vulnerability wears off, it's going to be super close, but we actually managed to just pass him out. That was kind of crazy. Our DPS towards the end, 73.6 with a Bloodthorn. In 10 seconds, dealing 682 damage. Our opponent also dealt an absurd amount of damage. Our healing towards the end actually dealt about 400 healing in 10 seconds. Now the vast majority of it coming from Dark Lantern from Resurrection. That is a big part of our healing. But Vampirism and everything else not doing too bad. And might as well check block. We have 0, so there's no point in actually checking it. And also, one funny little interaction that I did want to mention. Our opponent does have the strong Demonic Flask. And since we start off at 50% HP, it literally triggers straight away and they get 0 value from it. Which is kind of funny. But anyways, we did survive 4 lives. Did we get the full 15? Or did we lose out on some rank points? We'll just have to see. Plus 14. Pretty much close enough. Ranks up quite a bit. But anyways, gonna leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And hope to keep looking for the next one. See you next time.